Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being here. This wonderful, fine weather that we're having in Houston this morning. I'm Sanjay Rambhadran, Chair of the Metro's Board of Directors. We are here to celebrate this newly designed bus shelter coming to multiple locations across Metro's 1,300 square mile service area. I want to take a moment to send special thanks and recognition to Metro leadership, community partners, elected officials, and their representatives here. Let me start by recognizing State Representative Harold Dutton, who's joined us this morning. Thank you, Representative, for being here. Spencer Gutierrez with Congresswoman Lizzie Fletcher's office. Rashad Kaye with State Senator John Whitmire's office. Katie Shelton with Councilmember Sally Alcorn's office. I'm joined here by Board Member Diane Luder and Metro's President and CEO Tom Lambert. We want to thank our community partners without whom we can't do these projects. Joetta Stevenson, President of the 5th Ward Super Neighborhood. Bridget Dorian, 5th Ward Chamber. Thank you for being here. And Dolores Magruder, founder of the Mustard Seed Program. Thank you all for being here. Like you, we are ecstatic to debut this updated bus shelter design, a new modern look for Metro's bus stops. The shelter features a silver-colored, more durable structure with steel framing and solar-powered lighting. From new shelters to accessibility upgrades, we at Metro are committed to making the necessary improvements for the region to ensure that every customer has a safe and reliable commute, whether it's to work, whether it's to school, whether it's to recreation opportunities, to go to a clinic, whatever the trip may be for. This commitment can be seen through the Metro Next Moving Forward plan, bringing over 500 miles of travel improvements, our investment and preparation for the Houston area to continue to grow. Although bus shelters are just one way we are working to enhance the customer experience, we understand how critical and vital these shelters are to all of our riders. They provided much needed shade in the hot summer months, shelter from the many rainy days that we have in Houston, and now these shelters will also feature lighting in the evening when it gets dark. This shelter is first of many that we will install over the next several months. As you all know, we've completed concrete pad upgrades to almost 4,500 bus stops across the service area, and this will be followed with bus shelters in many, many of those locations. With that, let me invite State Representative Harold Dutton to share a few words with us. Thank you for being
here. Thank you, and good morning to you. In a number of places throughout this city, this probably wouldn't be a big deal. But in 5th Ward, it's a big deal. I mean, it's a big deal because several reasons. One reason is because too often we have these press conferences to talk about something bad that's happened, or environmental or something going on that's not good. But today, we're talking about something that's fantastic, and I want to commend the Metro Board and all the Metro employees. I was sharing with one of the with the lobbyists for Metro that my sister retired at Metro, my brother retired at Metro, and one of his friends out there, and my brother-in-law retired at Metro, my first cousin retired at Metro. So Metro is my family. And so I want to tell them thank you for this. One of the reasons that we think this is a great idea is because we don't have enough bus shelters. Now, we in this district have probably the largest, at least at one time, we had the largest number of riders in Metro. And I think that's, if not still the same thing, at least we're close. I was always hostage to the bus before I could afford a car, and even when I could, I still rode the bus a lot of times because it was easier to go downtown and ride the bus from here than it was to drive your car and find a parking space. And so, again, I want to say thank you all. Thank you on behalf of all the residents, not only in 5th Ward, but in Northeast Houston, for sending signals that today it's a new day in 5th Ward, a new day in Northeast Houston. And so, again, thank you all for inviting me, and let's build more of these.
I'm Tom Lambert. I'm the president and CEO. I want to take this opportunity to recognize Sydney Penny, Deputy Superintendent of Parks, for Commissioner Ellis, Precinct 1. So, Sydney, thanks for joining us this morning. It's delightful to have this at a park because folks can get to parks through the Metro system, and the ability to really enhance customer experience is what this program is all about today. I'm thrilled to see this new modernized design brought to life, and thankful for all the Metro staff. All the Metro staff here, raise your hand. This takes a team effort to make sure we get this done, and they've done a lot of work, a lot of tireless efforts to really work with the board and with our private sector partners. Frank Vasquez with VACO actually helped us get these things built, get them installed. So Frank, thank you and your team for that. As the chairman mentioned, this is really just the beginning of this project. You will see hundreds of these new shelters popping up throughout the Metro service area in the coming years. We've actually got 400 a year coming in, 2,000 over the next 5 years. As we do the boost quarters, you'll see more shelters coming to those locations as well to get that customer experience where people feel safer and more comfortable in using transit in this community. The first set of installations will focus on stops that currently do not have shelters, and then we'll move on to replacing older shelters that need to be replaced to improve, again, that customer experience. Metro is prioritizing installations at sites to improve them throughout our entire universal accessibility program. That's fundamental to make sure people have an easier way to use transit by connecting sidewalks, making sure all of our stops are compliant with the Americans with Disability Act so no user has any difficulty in accessing transit. This is all about equitable transportation to this region, and we're excited about this program. I want to compliment our hard-working facility maintenance team. They'll be tackling the installation of these shelters every year going forward, and they've got a lot of work ahead of them because we're expanding the shelter program very aggressively. This goal is even to make sure that every part of our service area, all 9,000 of our bus stops, have the opportunity to make sure we're enhancing that customer experience, to give our customers the opportunity to wake under protected shelters, get them out of the weather, get them where it's a more comfortable environment, and then improve the quality of that bus service, reliability, on-time performance, getting them there when we say we're going to be there. So we're excited about this. I want to thank all the community for working with us. I want to thank all of our private sector partners for working with us, the elected representatives that support what we're doing. And again, I cannot emphasize enough the real thanks that I have for the entire Metro team for what they're doing to make sure we deliver these programs and this commitment back to the community. It's now time to celebrate a ribbon cutting. So let's do that.
3 and then we'll cut. Big smiles. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Let's take those.